Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the National Anthem of Australia.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I now present to you the Deputy Chancellor of Monash University, Mr. Shane Buggle, who will open this graduation ceremony.
Graduates and guests, our guest speaker, Dr. Craig Rayner, Senior Vice Provost and Vice Provost Research, Professor Pauline Nestor, Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences and Sir John Monash Distinguished Professor, Professor Bill Charman, distinguished visitors, members of the faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Council of Monash University to this, the 1014th graduation ceremony of Monash University, which has been performed on country for which the Kulin nations have been the traditional owners and custodians for many centuries. The university acknowledges their cultures, and we pay our respects to their elders past and present. I now call upon Senior Vice Provost and Vice Provost Research, Professor Pauline Nestor, to address this assembly.
Mr. Deputy Chancellor, members of the Monash University Council, our guest speaker, Dr. Craig Rayner, graduands, colleagues, guests. Today is a day of celebration. To everyone graduating, I offer you my warmest congratulations. This ceremony is formal. It draws on rituals of centuries of practice in graduations, including particular elements to ones here special to Monash. It serves to mark an occasion that joins each graduating student here today to the many who came before and the many who will follow. It also serves as a mark of recognition for the effort that you as students, and in many cases the efforts of your family and friends, have made to get you to this day. Today, the university certifies that you have acquired the analytical abilities, the deep knowledge of your field, and the capabilities that a Monash degree implies. As valuable as those things are, though, we like to think that you have taken away more than this from your time at Monash. We hope that you have forged values that reflect the ones that this university holds dear. We hope that we have nurtured in you a love of discovery that is expressed in the university's motto, Ancora Imparo, those words attributed variously to Dante and Michelangelo translate as, I am still learning, or I am still discovering. It's unlikely that you got to this day without a healthy intellectual curiosity, but your time here should have strengthened that determination to understand more of yourself and of your world. More importantly, it should also have helped you recognise that the hunger for knowledge can be a powerful force for good. It is a desire for discovery that has driven the university's great innovations, from groundbreaking work in IVF that has helped thousands of people have children, to the bionic eye that is now on the cusp of human trials. We also hope that your time here has spurred your ambition in a way that reflects the level of ambition of the university itself. In less than 60 years, Monash has come to be ranked in the top 100 universities in the world. But more important than the ranking is the scale and the usefulness of the challenges that we set ourselves as a university. For Monash, that has included designing superannuation systems for developing and industrialised countries, revolutionising water management in cities across the globe, and developing artificial photosynthesis for the next generation of clean fuels. For the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, those challenges have included training highly skilled leaders in their fields who advance and develop new models of professional practice. They also include building Australia's largest program in translational drug discovery, delivery and development, a program which has advanced new forms of treatment for ailments spanning malaria, influenza and cancer, and new ways of administering oxytocin to save the lives of thousands of women in childbirth in the developing world. For our alumni, it has included the attainment of high public office, the establishment of organisations that create thousands of jobs, and in one case, the opening of a school inside a prison to give young offenders a second chance. For those of you graduating today, who knows what form your ambition will take? But in all these varied forms of ambition, there must be the idea of service, the notion that the most noble end to which you can direct your talents is the greater good. As our namesake Sir John Monash once wrote, equip yourself for life not solely for your own benefit, but for the benefit of the whole community. Of course, that doesn't mean that we expect every Monash graduate to discover life-saving vaccines or to solve the problem of global warming. But there should always be an awareness that the decisions you make and the actions you take in your professional and personal lives have implications for all of us. From the advantages you gain from this education, there is always an opportunity to give something to others. We hope that you have developed an openness to new ideas, perspectives and cultures. We hope that your opinions and preconceptions have been challenged in your time at Monash, and that the diversity of experience you have gained from your lecturers and your fellow students has sketched new horizons for you and new ways of understanding the world. It is such openness that has underpinned Monash's international focus. At Monash, some 25% of our undergraduates spend time during their degrees in another country. And with campuses in Malaysia, India, China, an alliance with the Warwick in the UK, and a centre in Prato, Italy, Monash is one of the world's most international universities. Whether your careers take you to Australia, Asia, Europe, or the Americas, when you meet employers, clients, and professional contacts, there is some chance that you will be meeting another Monash graduate. You were educated in a university that has prepared you to successfully work in global teams, and this is very much the future of employment. The final value I would like to remind you of today is respect. You have been given the privilege of a wonderful education. You are all very able, blessed with the capacity to tackle academic tasks successfully. These are powerful advantages. Use them wisely. Be ethical, be honest, aspire always to fairness, and be generous with your time, in your assessment of others, and in the credit that you give to them. By doing this, you will prove yourself worthy of the investment that your families, the university, and the community have made in you. So again, on behalf of the university, I offer you my warmest congratulations. Thank you. I now call upon Professor Bill Charman, Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, and Sir John Monash, Distinguished Professor.
Mr. Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you and to the Council of Monash University that all candidates now to be presented and those others listed in your copy of the graduation program have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Council of Monash University for admission to the degrees and for the award of the diplomas indicated in the program. Would all candidates for degrees and diplomas of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences now please stand?
Graduands, with the authority of Council, I admit you to the degrees and award the diplomas to which you are entitled. I also admit to the degrees and award the diplomas to which they are entitled those others who are absent today, but are listed in my copy of the graduation programme. Graduates, as you now are, this moment marks an important milestone in your lives. This ceremony is a visible culmination of your hard work and commitment. Your achievements are outstanding, and you should always look back on this moment with great pride. I personally congratulate you, and now I ask members of the audience to applaud your accomplishments.
Please be seated. Mr. Deputy Chancellor, graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences will be presented to you by Professor Peter Scammels, who is the theme leader in medicinal chemistry at the Monash Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences in the faculty at Parkville.
Mr. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences who have been admitted to the following degrees and awarded the following diplomas today. Bachelor of Pharmacy, Huan Lee Che. Chen Kim Kim. Catherine Judith Coppinger. Chen Hao Ding. Lin Din. Puji Vaitna. Man Suet Fung. Lee Cheong Chi. Samuel Tian and Go. Yueling Liana Gong. Mina Hamid. Hyun Ji Han. Ishani Harith. Lam Nguyen Peter Hoang. Jean Tu Chuan Hua. Benjamin Huin. Robert Robert Henry Chenwab. Mary Juanita Jones. Fablia Subrin Kader. Mingju Kang. Joy Chiyu Kao. Laura Jane Kavanagh. Megha Copper. Jeffrey Kung. Eunice EU Lin Kwei. Purum Lee. Chong Kinley. Tae Yong Lee. Simon Kong Ying Liang. Gideon N. Yuan Lim. Sarah Jane Lowe. Wesley Yi Onlu. V. Kan Mak. Daniel McLucas. Asia Anissa Mohammed Suhami. Stephanie Elizabeth Morey. Ing Tiz Yan Genie. An Kwok Vu Nguyen. Kim Vai Nguyen. Phuong Tai Hoang Nguyen. Jenny Owang. John Papapostolou. On Jin Park. Spike Bernard Pilcher. Justin Ferk. Kelsey Diane View. Louise Ellen Ricks. Rose Lindley Ruddick. Robert Joseph Scarso. Perry Mark Ciotas. Joanna Ta. Nathaniel Michael Ting. Lucy Miranda Tung. Corinna Shirley Wong. Yvonne Kawing Yan. Ja Yon Yang. Daniel Yu. Rebecca Maggie Yu. Stephen Yuen. Yu Peng Yuen. Bachelor of Pharmacy with Honours, Malak Abdullah. Marilyn Aleka. Ashley Jane Baird. Miriam Bashari. Adele Catherine Batrowni. Darshan Tushar Bhuta. Wendy Bowie. Nafisa Buksh. Jacinta Connie Costello. Teresa Chen. Wang An Nguyen Chow. Mei Shan Chen. Wei Li Chia. Yvonne Yi Jin Chong. Rushika Chopra. Arnav Chugg. Elise Brianna Koya. Jessica Francis Colley. Brinley Philippa Cooper. Matilda Kate Dawson. Midja Dawood. Jessica Florence Damont. Rasanjay Madhira De Silva. Stephanie Demowski. Jennifer Nguyen Din. Cynthia Donarelli. Tra May Emmy Duong. Tatiana Igorova. Diana Esho. Thomas James Forster. Priyanka Margaret George. Sarah Lewis. Margaret Kwanman Gott. Ubay Ahmed. Dong Hee Han. Sally Huang. Matthew James Hollett. Amanda Esther Horiniak. Jessica Marie Hughes. Bonnie Jong. Seong Ha Ju. Christina Josefka. Hans Key. Rahul Kumar. Hashini Kumara. Lynn Lam. Abby Shu Lai Lau. Cynthia Pui Ying Lau. Shannon Singh Ai Lau. Law Si Ching. Michelle Lai. Jenny Lee. Kyong Un Lee. Chai Huey Low. Luke Tui Hoi Trang. David Ma. John Philip Marino. Bianca Mohan. Cassandra Monito. Krellis Morkos. Katrina Kwai Ing. Ing Li Shen. Irene Tran Nguyen. Kim Nguyen. Stephen Tien Nyok Nguyen. Thu Min Nguyen. Alexander Elizabeth Nichols. Phoebe Claire Norris. Sophia Z. Ying Ong. Simon Parker. Forum Patel. Noor Rofu. Christy Rose Shat-Sargent. Katrina Helen Schul. Purnima Singh. Brianna Kate Slattery. Mary Solomon. Zachary Zayong Sum. Apitha Sundaram. Yan Wing Fiona Tai. Ka Yi Janice Chatang. Lani Zanel Tappet. Francesco Tasson. Simone Shelley Taylor. Amanda Linley Tay. Elizabeth Louise Telford. Stephanie Thomas. Randy Thotage. Annie Tien. Jern Lang Tiet. Adeline Jin Shayu Ting. Ben Tran. Helene Treu. Sydney Turong. Tiffany Sly. Alison to see. Jennifer 2. Patricia 2. Julie V. Hamsa Vigneswaran. Chit Pankaj Vora. Tayu Bin Vuong. Trick Walsh. Show Yu Wang. Lema Wardak. Emily Wong. Meng He Wee Wat Yap. Jesse Zoe. Kevin Timothy Zoe. Wendy Zhu. Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science, Madeline Louise Allway. Andy Dam. Danny Din. Michael Din. Anna Rose Hampton. Matthew Adam Harris. Christopher James Hendy. Yasmin Eva Inocencio. Daniel Napick. Leanne Lee Yin Kwok. Ezekiel Min Lee. Mei Lee. Jian Wen Lim. Vanessa Lai. Andrew John Leslie MacArthur. Ashkan Murnijad. Rajpreet Singh Minnis. Joyce Ng. Nguyen Hong Ngok Nguyen. Nguyen Nguyen. Tran Quang Peter Nguyen. Abigail O. Milena Kowalski. Cindy Pham. Kang Fan. Sarah Ji Shin Tan. Sophie True. Helen Trin. Larry Sui. Damuthu Shamara Wickramasinghe. Ming Xiong. Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science with honours, Lakmali Anthony. Jessica Rose Casey. Wadzani Kimberly Gudani. Mona Yusuf Hassan. Mitchell Ramesh Silk. Cheng Sun. Shu Shin Cassandra Yong. Maria Zaki. Graduate Certificate in Pharmacy Practice, Mark Puma Shandashak. Graduate Certificate in Pharmacy Practice Internship, Pauline Tarr. Graduate Certificate in Wound Care, Ana Belén Bayos Miguez. Graduate Diploma in Wound Care, Brooke Rochelle Baker. Charlene Louise Sultana. Master of Clinical Pharmacy, Yvette Aguirre. Anne Goulopoulos. Alice Jean Cockman. Janelle Ann Penno. Joanne Raquel Stokel. Master of Pharmacy Practice, Simon Gino Filetti. Manip Lam. Hui Ling Teo. Master of Wound Care, Jean Denise Ual. Doctor of Philosophy, for research titled Biochemical and Cellular Studies of PI3 Kinase Inhibition, Dr. Sayazwani Itra Emran. For research titled Towards Optimizing Polymyxin Therapy Against Infections Caused by Multi-Drug Resistant Acinetobacter baumannii, Dr. Suni Chia. research entitled Towards Optimising the Management of Infectious Diseases in High-Risk Patients, Dr. Tan Nahut Doan. For research entitled Lanthanide Tags for Paramagnetic NMR Spectroscopy, Michael David Lee. For research entitled Physicochemical Characterization of Drug Cyclodextrin Complexation, Impact on Intravenous Drug Pharmacokinetics, Dr. Nathania Jing A. Leong. For research entitled Examination of the Relationship Between Solubilization, Supersaturation and Drug Absorption from Lipid-Based Formulations, Dr. Claire Louise McAvoy. For research titled Analysis of Physiologically Relevant Signaling Events via GOP1R in insulinoma cells, Dr. Kavita Pabrija. For research titled Investigation of the Potential of Adenoviral Proteins for the Construction of a Novel and Safer Gene Delivery System, Dr. Gaurav Sharma. Research titled Structure-Based Studies in the Development of Anti-Cancer Enzyme Inhibitors, Dr. Kritika Sundaram. Mr. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences.
We now have the opportunity to hear from one of our talented musicians from the Sir Zelman Cowen School of Music. Please welcome Ms. Sharina Chung to the ceremony, who will be performing Souvenir d'Amérique by Henri Vuitton. Thank you, Serena, for that wonderful performance. I now invite Senior Vice Provost and Vice Provost Research, Professor Pauline Nestor, to present the recipient of the Vice Chancellor's Award.
Mr. Deputy Chancellor, it is now my pleasure to invite you to present the Vice Chancellor's Award for Teaching Excellence to Dr. Laurence Orlando, Senior Lecturer in the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences.
The graduation address gives us an opportunity to hear from a distinguished member of our alumni community. And we're very fortunate today the address will be delivered by Dr. Craig Rayner. Dr. Rayner is the Chief Executive Officer of D3 Medicine LLC, a strategic advisory company which supports clients advance many potential new therapeutics and medicines. Dr. Rayner obtained his Bachelor of Pharmacy degree and Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science honours from Monash University. After working as a clinical pharmacist at the Alfred Hospital, he moved to Buffalo, New York to complete his doctorate in pharmacy. Dr. Rayner has held various positions such as Program Director of Infectious Diseases at Millard Fillmore Hospital and Clinical Pharmacologist in HIV at Erie County Medical Centre and Global Due Diligence Director at Hoffman La Roche. During his career, Dr. Rayner is proud to have contributed to the development of many new medicines, including the antibiotic Zyvox, Tamiflu for influenza, Alecensa for lung cancer, as well as ongoing contributions to novel treatments for HIV, various respiratory diseases, bacteria, and parasitic diseases. I now have much pleasure inviting Dr. Craig Rayner to deliver the graduation address.
Mr. Deputy Chancellor, Madam Senior Vice Provost and Vice Provost Research, Dean of the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences, and Sir John Monash, Distinguished Professor, distinguished visitors, members of the faculty, graduates and guests. It's my privilege to come full circle here among alumni, friends and colleagues to provide today's graduation address for Monash University's Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science. You should feel so proud. Today you're graduating from the very discipline and subject area that is the highest ranking of any course in any university in Australia according to the 2016 QS World University Rankings. Indeed, the pharmacy and pharmacology discipline from Monash University, from where you have just received your degree, sits in the top 4 globally, with Harvard, Cambridge and Oxford. So it is true to say that you've been equipped with the foundations to do anything your heart desires from one of the world's leading institutions in pharmacy and pharmaceutical science, with many faculty who are revered around the world for their research excellence and commitment to teaching. Now, today is the opportunity to pause. Feel proud in your achievements, soak it up, but not for too long. The real measure of your brilliance will be what you now set out to do with your talents. How are you going to leave the world in a better place that you found it? So I've been incredibly fortunate in my life. I've experienced the thrills and spills of community pharmacy, clinical practice in hospitals, as a clinical academic researcher and teacher, in industry and more recently as an entrepreneur, building a company that seeks to develop medicines that matter to the people who need them most. The journey has taken my wife and I to many countries on the planet, including living in the US, the UK, Switzerland, and Australia, and has also seen our recently departed cat Austin, born in Werribee, have a passport with more stamps than most people. But today I'd like to reflect on a few key transitions in my career, to highlight some really important insights that I'd like to share with you today, that's really seen me move the 20 feet and 20 years between us. So I started pharmacy in 1991 after filling out the code incorrectly. I'd actually thought I'd put down physio. I was pretty gutted, as my score was good enough for both pharmacy and physio. So my first insight is that sometimes things that appear to be a curse at that moment in time are actually a blessing in disguise. I would have been a terrible physio, and it was really the best thing that could have ever have happened to me. So I did okay in first year. I wasn't here much. If it wasn't for Professor Michelle McIntosh's notes, I probably wouldn't be here at all. I met my wife to be Michelle, Nee Winton-Smith, at the end of first year, and from that point, I don't think I received less than a distinction. So my lesson here is friends and family supporting you can never be underestimated. Whether it be the roof over your head, getting you to the bus stop in time, leaving their career to move across the world so that you can pursue your dreams. Your mark in this world is as much about you and your talents as it is about others who enable you to shine. So this can be in the littlest or biggest way. Another lesson is if your name is Michelle, keep away from boys named Craig. So at the end of my B-Pharm, I spent a couple of months in the Kimberley in Aboriginal communities with the Royal Flying Doctor Service. When I was there, I conducted a research project looking at understanding the barriers to adherence with medication to treat chlamydia trachomatis, an endemic disease resulting in significant morbidity in Aboriginal communities. So going up there, I thought I'd come back with all the answers of how to fix Aboriginal health. I came back with a sober realisation that it is so easy to be an armchair expert. Only by being immersed and listening, being on the ground, can you grasp a sense of complexity, reality, and humanity. And that experience ignited my passion for infectious diseases clinical research and clinical research in general. It also defined my personal view that to have maximum impact, I needed to understand the needs and the context of the patient and solve problems that are important to them. So one of my early clinical roles was orchestrated by my honours supervisors, Professor Joanne Bryan and Mr. Nicholas Tong. Nick, the Director of Pharmacy at Alfred at the time, created a role for me in clinical pharmacology and pharmacy, where I straddled research and clinical practice in infectious diseases for a couple of years. He encouraged me to undertake my PharmD in Buffalo, which meant leaving his department with the likely prospect of never returning. Both Joanne and Nick helped me find funding and wrote letters of recommendation. Nick and Joanne were two of my many influential mentors in my life. They, like my friends and my family, looked out for me. They supported me. They sent the elevator back down. I've been incredibly privileged with my mentors through my career, and some of them here, like Bill and Roger, without them then and also now, I would never have had the experiences that I've had. So for all of you, find your mentors. Seek diversity in your mentors. Respect and listen to your mentors. Some things are not concentration dependent, meaning that wisdom takes time, and I'm still learning that one. So to this point, I'd obtained my PharmD in a world-class school in Buffalo, New York, and after a few years there, including practicing in HIV clinical pharmacology, having a hand in developing linezolid, an antibiotic for resistant infections, I was able to return home to Monash and together build an amazing infectious diseases capability with Professor Roger Nation and Professor Jian Li and others that they continue to drive, and it continues to go strong today. I then moved to what I call the light side, not the dark side, to work in the pharmaceutical industry. I joined the Roche development organisation in Europe with the most dedicated, brilliant people who had similar motivations to me, who love working in high-performing teams, creating new medicines for infectious diseases. We did some great things for patients, including emergency use approvals for pandemic influenza, the first treatments for babies under the age of 1, developing new formulations for paediatrics, working with the NIH, FDA, WHO, CDC governments on pandemic planning. So there are a dozen transitions in that period that clearly sounded very deliberate, very planned, right? No. Well, believe it or not, I actually did have a plan. But nothing really went according to plan. So why have a plan? So let me give you a short story. A Swiss army troop was out on manoeuvre in the Swiss Alps without supplies. They were struck by a blizzard. Back at base, 3 days had passed, and all were concerned that they'd been lost. The troop returned, and the captain remarked that things were dire until a soldier found a map in his pocket. They used the map to get home. The senior officer looked at the map only to find out it was actually a map of the Pyrenees. So the lesson here is a plan or a map is always wrong. But the sense of purpose, the direction, and consideration of contingencies and what-ifs it provides keeps you focused on the end goal and helps you recognise and seize the opportunities when they're presented to you. It's always important to have a plan, especially for the contingencies. But do not be discouraged if your career doesn't follow the plan. It won't. So at Roche, I moved from the development side of the organisation to understand more about the business and spent a couple of years as Roche's Global Due Diligence Director, where I led teams evaluating technologies and companies for entry into the Roche portfolio from tens of millions to billions, and collected a senior executive MBA along the way. Family circumstances then intervened, and we came back to Melbourne. This was the most important lesson so far, an epiphany. What I learned at this time was that grants, publications, scholarships, prizes, even being semi-finalist in Young Australian of the Year, on executive track, if you will, is great. Sounds great. But in the grand scheme of things, is pretty hollow compared to your family. From that time and to now, I've become very reflective. I began to ask myself, why do I do what I do? In fact, one bit of homework for you, not to do now, is to have someone ask you that very question. Why do you do what you do? Give your first answer, have them ask why again, and respond. Do it 3 times. Don't do it now. But what you'll find is a reason that you should come back to a lot more often to help drive your motivation, especially when you get into times where things appear like Mount Everest is in the way. What's cool is that you can understand what are the things that give you real joy, what are the real highlights of your career, the real lessons that make a difference. And I can tell you it isn't the number of papers, personal prizes or accolades. Instead, it's an opportunity just like this to share this time with you. So, why do I do what I do? Why do I take a deep breath and leave the comfort of a big pharmaceutical company to embrace risk? Try to establish a US-based company from Australia with my dear friends and colleagues to develop medicines that matter to patients who need them most. Because that is our purpose, our vocation. We're driven by being accountable. I love doing this with my friends and colleagues who are as passionate as I am wherever they are, and I personally would not have done any of it without all of those ingredients. A few parting points I'd encourage you to think about. Reflect. Find time to think about what you are really passionate about. How can you be a better scientist, pharmacist, manager, teacher, leader, and ask why? At some time in your career, find a way to give back. It will fulfill you. And by sending the elevator back down, it's amazing how little things for some can make a huge difference for others. My advice is to start now. As Maya Angelou said, she was a poet and human rights activist in the US, I've learned that people forget what you have said, people forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Learn for life. The more you know, the less you know. I realised that even getting an MBA didn't help me win an argument with my wife. So I'm looking for another degree. Perhaps there's one at Monash. Leadership is about being the only one seen when things go wrong and never being seen when things go right. Be a collaborative leader. Among your first thoughts should be, how can we expand the pie by working together rather than trying to claim the biggest piece of the pie for yourself? Follow your passion with steely resolve. Surround yourselves with people who believe in you. Surround yourself with people more talented than you, more proactive than you. Don't waste your time on negative Nancy's or people who don't get it. They never will. And finally, to each of you here, I think to my 5-year-old son Luke, my nieces and nephews too, I want to let you in on a little secret. Understanding the why is extremely personal. It doesn't matter whichever path you choose, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, always follow your passion, your vocation. It's yours. And in that way, you'll never need to find a job or a career. So congratulations on your wonderful achievements. Enjoy this moment, not for too long. There's much good for you to do with your talents.
Thank you, Dr. Rayner, for sharing your life lessons in a wise and engaging address. Thanks. Graduates, as you leave the ceremony, remember that you're not leaving the university, no matter how far you may move away from this place and this time. As alumni of the university, you're joined to the university and to each other by a link that cannot be broken, and we very much hope will be strongly maintained. I urge you to keep in touch with the university alumni group. The alumni page in your graduation program is a guide to what we have to share with you, wherever you may be. In congratulating you upon your achievements, I particularly want to acknowledge the contribution that your lecturers, supervisors, tutors, and the professional staff of the university have made in ensuring your presence at this ceremony. It's not always possible to give public recognition to their hard work and their dedication, but I would ask you now to take the opportunity to show them your appreciation by a round of applause. Thank you. I know that university study is not easy. During your many years of research and learning, you've had to cope with the stresses of examinations and assignments, and combine study with outside work or family obligations. Throughout this time, you're encouraged and supported by your parents, husbands, wives, partners, brothers, sisters, guardians, or friends. To acknowledge their contribution, I now invite you to stand, and turn, and express your gratitude by a round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated. I cordially invite everyone to continue this celebration by coming to the Campus Centre Dining Hall for refreshments. Graduates, I invite you to join the procession as the official party leaves the hall, and I ask members of the audience to remain standing at their seats until all our graduates have left the hall. The ceremony is now at an end. Thank you.